Love is a way of building to a crescendo. Ride if you will, ride it with me. Good morning, everyone. Grab ourselves another Pyrex. I got this one with half and half in it. I had a thought. Bear with me. I know it doesn't happen very often. But what if we use the naked portafilter rather than the spouted one? What if I dialed it to about 20? I've got the GoPro hooked up. We're gonna see a fun poll, hopefully. At least a couple of them, at least two. And we'll see what happens. It's kind of anchored there. As long as I don't move the rock, we should be okay. We'll see how that goes, though. So let's get our measurements going here. Pistachio is just a wonderful smell. Oop, we're doing too much. We're doing too much. 10. Maybe we'll go for 17 instead of 18. Maybe 18's a bit much. We'll go for 17 grams. And it's interesting how a small difference in weight will change a lot. So we'll have the portafilter in here. We'll heat it up. We'll put that in the nuker when we get to that point. Let's put you back up here. Try not to jostle or bang anything. A bit of a whine for some reason, but that's just this machine. It needs to be, I guess I need to run a clean out for it again, which is fine. So I moved this to a 20, like I said. It was up a little higher than that, about a 27. But now we're going to go for a 20. And we'll see how that goes. Hold that off for a second here. All right, we'll let that sit. Yeah, it's just there. The pistachio is just there. It's just amazing. Really don't have anything to talk about today. I talked about everything yesterday. Fireworks. Going off my checklist here. Next week will be normal coffee, but then I'll be gone for 10 days. I don't know. I won't be back the Tuesday, probably the Wednesday, not the Tuesday. I'll need a day to recover from both cleaning out my grandfather's house and my mother. And possibly my aunt, because it is a 10-day thing, and they all have their quirks. I know I've got my quirks, but I constantly live with my quirks, so really not much I can do about that, about my own personal quirks. So we're at 120. I'll let it go another 20 degrees, and then we'll heat the portafilter, and we'll heat the brew chamber up here. Matter of fact, let's get this down off of here for now, and we'll make sure everything is nice, clean, and neat, as it appears to be, and not wet. It is not wet. Everything seems to be dry. I guess I don't have another glass. Actually, I do have another glass, but I don't want to use that one. So I showed you the glasses that we got. Basically, they're these drink glasses that we got from RiffTrax. You can see the logo on there. These are fancier, smaller glasses. I love the bottom of this. And then we've got these lovely beer glasses. You can kind of see there's the guys right there. Eric has told me a couple times that he wished that they had made more of these. These are great glasses. These are beautiful, well made. The print is great. The design, the logo, everything is just fantastic. This is before Bill went full beard forever, I guess. So I'll put that back there. Yeah, he went full beard forever now, I guess. So, oh, we went up to 160, which is good. It's hotter than 140. If my math is correct anyway. So we'll put that in here. We'll get the portafilter nice and warm, and then we'll get the brew chamber nice and warm. And then we'll continue heating. We'll try to do 2 today. See what happens. I don't know why not. I don't know, maybe one will get half and half, maybe both will get half and half, and I'll drink both of them because I am going to the gym. I went to the gym yesterday, I went to the gym on Monday, I think I went to the gym on Sunday. So it's like, this will be like day 4 in a row. I also have to remember I gotta take my Ozempic. I'm doing the workout thing now, which it's a weird thing. I know it doesn't apply to everyone. Everybody is different, and you know, again, that's diversity. But when I work out and I do it consistently, it takes me about a week. If I work out consistently for a week, yeah, I feel amazing. So much energy. I feel better when I wake up. I feel better when I go to sleep. I don't hurt as much. I don't ache as much. It's just a lot of good things that happen when I work out. And then the only thing that stops me from doing that is if I get sick. I have gout, so my big toe will swell up and that will stop everything dead because I can't fit shoes on. My other foot, I have an undiagnosed pain that's there in my heel, so when that acts up, that also, I do come to a complete stop. You know, or if I just generally hurt myself, if I hurt my arms, because I do arm curls to, you know, try to strengthen my arms. The first time I started doing any core exercises, I got these incredibly painful cramps in my stomach, and they made you double over. It was so painful. It was the worst pain I had ever felt in my abdomen, ever. So, would not recommend. I'm gonna try to release this. Okay, that's better, isn't it? Very good. All right, push it out and relax. So let's keep this down here. All right, this feels loose. I don't know why that feels loose. It's kind of poopy. Kind of poopy. How loose it feels. It feels poopy. I'm going to fill this brew chamber back up with hot water. Comme ça. And then we can start the transfer of un café. This magnetic ring on the portafilter has been amazing. The ring here, the ring that I put on to match the top and the with the other top of the cup that catches the grinds. I would have been frustrated beyond belief if this wasn't a surprise get when I got the, I forget, it wasn't when I got this. I'm pretty sure it was when I got this. When I got this, for some reason there's a hair on it. Don't look at the hair, Martha. When I got this, it came with this and then something else. The portafilter itself came with one that looked like this, and it's not magnetic. So when I flip this over, I am more confident that it's not going to fall off, which is a big deal. Okay. One. Oh. And two. Pretty excited. Oop, got off the bottom. Pretty excited about this. I'm hoping that it works out really well. So I'm going to turn on the GoPro. I had it set up fairly well, so hopefully it's maintained its position. We will see. Move everything away here, move everything around. Let's get ourselves started. I'm hoping that it all goes into the cup. Seems pretty, and maybe I need something a little whiter. I don't need something taller, I just need something whiter. Maybe we'll just use this. Why not? Well, I know why not, because it's too tall. We'll get the full pull out first. Full pull! If you've ever been to a tractor pull, full pull. Let's see what we can see here. Again, this is the naked portafilter, not the spouted one. So we're going to see how everything flows through it. And we're just going to keep going. Okay, we've got to start. It doesn't look very promising though. If I had a... Well, hang on. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I keep going back and forth here. Pressure's not high, but we are getting a decent amount of coffee out. It's a lot better than the first try before. Maybe I do need to dial. We'll dial it up to 25. We'll dial it up to 25 and try again here. It's hissing a little bit, which is kind of weird. $34 would be ideal because that's a 2-to-1. This is a little bit, yeah, 33 is not bad. Let's see what we've got here. Back it up just a little bit. I mean, it smells phenomenal because it just smells like the pistachio. It tastes better than yesterday. It's still concentrated bitterness with a pistachio hint thrown in there. Like I said, these aren't necessarily created for espresso, but I mean, it's okay. I do have a goal. I would love to get a full pull in tractor pull and go. Let's get the rest of the water out of here then. This coffee doesn't behave the same way as other coffees do, and like I said, I think it's that coating. It's the coating they put on of the flavors that make all the difference. All right. Let's pull that out of here. Okay. Still wet. There's still a lot of moisture in there, which is very interesting. Oop. Very interesting. It's just a lot of moisture. A lot of moisture in there. Like I said, this is loose. I don't think there's any way to tighten it or unscrew it or screw it back in. It's definitely a very cheaply made portafilter. It's kind of disappointing, especially with the cost of both it and this device. So, okay, so let's hang out here for a second. Let's move you down here real quick. As quickly as I can quick. One more pull here from the pistachio. And then I think tomorrow I want to do the clever. I want to do the clever with the pistachio. I don't know if I had the clever the last time I had the pistachio. I even backed off on the amount of coffee I put in there by a gram. So it's just really strange. This whole experiment has kind of put coffee on its head here. So I've gone to 25, which is the last number before we get to 30, which is borderline maca. So let's see what this does. I'm pretty sure I'm not going the wrong way, because as I've backed it up each time, I've gotten more flow. So I think I'm going in the right direction. I guess we'll see here. Maybe we'll just do, we won't do the one. We'll just do the single tamp. We won't do the double tamp thing. Let's see what that gets us here. It's so loose on the top when I do it this way. All right, let's get some water in here. Should be all right. Yep. So I backed it down, what? 5 notches. Let's see what kind of a flow rate we get here. And down. Oh wow, immediate flow. That's probably not good, but we'll go with it. See, there's a lot more crema. A ton more crema. And a lot more coming through. Wow. It pushed through very easy, but I think we got exactly what we wanted out of the first. That's amazing. So 5 steps up made that much of a difference between, we got 33 out, and I had to squeeze an extra squeeze to get that much out, to a 38 and a half. That is far less bitter. Okay. All right, well, that's what we're making into our milk drink. Put you in here for about 45 seconds. That's exciting. I'm going to use the RiffTrax mug, or the RiffTrax glass. That was perfect. So next week when we do the orange chocolate, we'll have a dial-in setting we can start with. That was that's a lot of crema that was on that. I mean, it's gone now, but so how do I want to do this? I know. Well, I'm not going to win any awards for that display, but I'll tell you what, that's pretty good. I'm pretty excited about that. Get this rest of this out of here. So if, and that's a big if you want to put Bones coffee through your espresso machine, and just to reiterate, this is not going through the machine. The water is going through the machine. The the coffee's coming out of the portafilter. So the only thing you really have to worry about cleaning to maybe get rid of a flavor is in the portafilter. It's not in the machine. And that's in an electric espresso machine as well. So, you know, if you're kind of like, I don't want to mess my machine up with whatever oils they put in there, you don't. This experiment is just a matter of you cleaning out your portafilters to get any flavors or taste out, you know, as much as you normally do, because you're not, I mean, if you wash them like I do, they're not going to stay dirty long. So I'm pretty thorough. Cars and my espresso stuff, wash them pretty thoroughly. All right, I'm very excited. Look at that. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to win any awards for latte art, but you know. So that was, so that was half a cup of half and half. Heat it up for 45 seconds in the microwave. And then maybe a 10-second brrr with the electric stir stick there. And then poured in, and then nice evenly mixed. Even though the mixing went really well when I poured in the half and half, but still, a little extra mix with the spoon never hurt. And this is great. It's better than yesterday's. There's still that little bit of hint of coffee bitterness, but the creaminess of the pistachio and the creaminess of the half and half just go so well together. If you want to put a little bit more work into your Bones coffee, this is the way to do it, I guess. If you don't, then, you know, use the Chemex or use the Clever. Yeah, I'll be using the Clever tomorrow on the pistachio. And then next week, we'll move into doing some stuff with the chocolate orange. Well, first we'll put it through the espresso machine. And then I swear I'll save one of those orange slices, the Terry's chocolate orange slices to use with it. Maybe we'll do that the first day. We'll do a straight one to make sure everything works properly. And then we'll do it on Tuesday with the chocolate orange, but we'll get there. Right now, we'll just worry about tomorrow and putting the pistachio through the Clever. Until then, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is really good. It is a little extra effort, and there's still a little bit of bitterness from that coffee in here. But I will say, from the first pull to the last, it got a lot better. I got a lot more extraction through. And like I said, with the coatings on these, it seems like a 25 is the way to go. So that's where we will start next week with the chocolate orange. But look out for tomorrow. Look out for tomorrow. It is Thursday. We'll be doing some clever stuff, uncleverly. Until then, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a great day. Bye.